afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Eleutheria. I'm just busy setting up some stuff. I'll be with you in the comments soon. Just want to make sure, can you guys hear me? I always get nervous when I change stuff that I can't be heard. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hello, Totenkopf 11. You're new here. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Dylan. Welcome back. Hello, Michael. Greeting all the Eleutherians. Love it. Hello, gentle inflatables. Sound is great. Thank you, Totenkopf. Hello, Anti-Marxist ZA. What kind of toys? Not those toys, Mareka. Not those toys. And thanks, Dylan, for confirming the sound as well. Okay, so there was this video of this mom, this really irate mom in Australia, dipping these LOL dolls in ice water and revealing some questionable underwear on these dolls. Now, Mareka might remember this because I remember when I was a kid, and I know Mareka is almost as old as I am, not quite as old as I am, but she's close to it. We used to get these little plastic doll things in those blind bags, you know, the what I'm talking about. So you don't know what doll you're going to get inside. And then if you put it in the freezer or in ice water, the diaper would change pink or blue. And then you knew if you got a girl baby or a boy baby. Okay. So it's kind of like that, but a whole lot worse. But I don't. Have you seen it? Have you seen the LOL dolls? Okay.
Storm, no, not Storm. Amy and Caitlin have them.
Okay.
They have a boy one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay, gentle inflatables had those babies that you put in the freezer and the diaper change color. Okay. So now I don't understand necessarily why parents are so shocked when the clothes that these like toddler dolls are wearing, because they look like toddlers, are like adult clothes. Like I'm talking crop tops and mini skirts and high heels and all of that. So I'm like, are you really surprised? Like, is this really a surprise that they then, when you put them in, some of them, not all of them, only some of them come with this water surprise. You put them in ice water and they look like they're wearing lingerie. But anyway, it's kind of like, you know, the whole Bratz dolls debacle. Like a lot of people were against Bratz dolls. I didn't really like the Bratz dolls myself. I didn't think it was clothing that was appropriate that I wanted my child to be dressing her dolls with. So I think, you know, a lot of the responsibility has to lie with the parents here for either, I know in a lot of cases, you know, your kids get given stuff because people buy it because it's in the shop and it's convenient and it's just, you know, it's not that expensive. So, you know, we need a gift for this party that we're going to. So yeah, just grab the first thing you see that's under 200 Rand or whatever. So you don't really like have much control over what your kids get gifted. But like the people that are complaining about this have actually willingly gone and bought these dolls for their kids, and they have multiples of them, like multiples. And I'm just wondering, like, like it's your responsibility to choose good toys. Yes, I believe that there was an issue with the troll dolls as well, gentle inflatables, because there's a switch on their buttocks. And my children think that that's a hilarious word. And the youngest is now telling everybody that they're a buttock. But anyway, so apparently that this can encourage behaviors. But the idea behind the switch was that when you sat the doll down, the switch would be activated. There was a switch on the belly and a switch on the butt. So you pushed the belly or you sat the doll down. And yeah. So yeah, and then gentle inflatables get dirty looks because her kids choose guns. Yeah. You know what I say? And I mean, we did not allow our children toy weapons at all for a very long time. But I actually have decided recently that I'd rather have them playing with Nerf guns and teach them not to run, to always assume that a gun is loaded, never look down the barrel, and not to have your finger on the trigger until you're ready to use it. I've decided to rather teach that from young. But yeah. So yeah, as for parents getting dirty looks just because they choose guns, yeah, that's a bit OTT, in my opinion. But I did a bit of digging around on this whole controversy because apparently it blew up like over the weekend because somebody's video went viral. And it has been on Reddit since 2019. But now because this went viral on the weekend, now it's like everywhere. And it seems like the consensus is that, parents can just not buy the dolls. And I have to agree with that because, like, the people that are surprised that they're finding this when they put the dolls in water, what did you expect when you see the accessories and everything that they came with? Like, bruh, yeah. But I think that toys have got progressively more risque, less appropriate for children. So, I've always been one for sticking to the more traditional toys like blocks and Lego and Barbie at a push, or even just like My Little Pony. Like I was really into My Little Pony when I was a kid. Like I had more My Little Pony stuff than I had Barbie stuff by a mile. So anyway, and yes, Gentle Inflatables has a good point here. Practice target shooting with toy guns helps with fine motor skills and concentration. And her oldest has a proper air gun, but not allowed to use it unless she's around. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, if you don't like it, just don't buy it. And like, I don't. What's funny about this is that parents are finally actually paying attention to what their children have unpackaged. Like, obviously, they've been buying these for a while because every flippin' video that I watched that people tested this, they had like upwards of 10 LOL dolls that they could test it with. Why are you surprised when you like you have these dolls? You've obviously had them for a while. Now, this is coming as a huge, shocking surprise to you. But surely you paid attention to like their hairstyles and their style of dress and all the accessories they came with. Like, do you really think that that's a kid's toy? Really? Just saying. Just saying. Toten Cop says you can get LOL dolls at other adult shops. Some have questionable underwear. Okay. Hello, Estelle. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, army men and Lego big no. Big, like, don't get your kids to tidy up, or just don't go in their room when it's dark. That's all I can say. Because I actually have friends that have had cuts on their feet that needed stitches from standing on the edge of Lego pieces. In fact, didn't you cut your leg open falling on a Lego piece? Yeah.
I cut my heel open and I have a scar on my leg.
Yeah, girl child has a scar on her leg from falling onto a piece of Lego that her brothers left lying. Yeah. Estelle says the troll doll was the worst for it. Yeah, I can't say I've seen them. Like, I'm a bit of a minimalist, and I'm a bit of a environmentalist. So I really don't like plastic toys because they break pretty easily, and then I've got to put that in the bin. And a lot of the plastic is already recycled plastic, so it can't be recycled again. Like I have like a big thing about these popular trends that come through us like a tidal wave with these toys. And, you know, like every time my kids ask me for something, I'm like, do you really need that? And how long are you going to play with that? And how long am I going to ask you not to do that with your phone?
Oh, sorry.
She's reflecting light at me again. Not on purpose this time. Do you believe her? So yeah, this is why, and also, look, a lot of these dolls are aimed at girls, and I don't have a girl that is like toy age anymore. I have a teenager. The boys, they just want army men and dinosaurs. So
I think that's very toy.
yeah, at the moment we're on a Nerf kick, which is great because you know what? Those Nerf darts go missing like you cannot believe. So then you just buy, like, it's their birthday, you're like, okay, just buy more Nerf darts. That's all we need because we have enough of the blaster thingies. There's always one army man that hides away. Yeah, I gotta say, we've been lucky with the army men. I haven't stood on army men. It's the Lego that I have a problem with. I'm sorry, Paul. Yes, we're talking about toys and not those toys. Oh, Gentle Inflatables like shooting her hubby with the Nerf gun. So Estelle says, my daughter is 5 years old, and last year she was on the LOL doll stage, and yes, those dolls are disturbing. But Estelle, do you agree that they're disturbing even before you put them in water? Because from what I've seen online, researching for this topic, like if I'd seen that packaging, there's no ways I would have bought it. And if my child had been given one, I don't think I would have actively pursued anymore. I kind of would have just like maybe accidentally stood on it and broken it and said, oh dear, well, that's the end of that. Yeah, I'm just like, I think in a lot of ways, I understand the parents' outrage at this. I do. But I'm also like, are you that surprised? Like, really? Just say. Yeah, Estelle says, even before in water. Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, those outfits, it's just, but even the Bratz dolls, I mean, Bratz was all the rage, what, 10 years ago or thereabouts?
Yeah.
And, like, I was just, no. I don't want my daughter having that. That was like my controversial toy. Was when my daughter was that age, was Bratz. And yeah, weird. So yeah, I think it's really, parents should maybe just think a lot about rather going for something that's more traditional, more because it seems that traditional toys are at least keeping stuff age appropriate, or what we would say age appropriate is, as I guess conservatives. I don't know. Seems we need to have a bit of a label for these things. I don't know. It would appear that 18 minutes in, I have now run out of talking points on this topic. So unless anybody has anything to say in the comments, apart from Toy Day. I was said to look at a YouTube channel, Surviving Life, and he had a video of children toys. Okay. Surviving Life. I told you the conditions for that, Hannah. Okay, I'll have a look at that later. His channel seems pretty big. So I'll have to go through that. Paul is confused about the chat topic. Yeah, because you joined late. I'm teasing. So I saw this video of this mom that was a bit outraged because she dipped some dolls in ice water, and like this weird underwear got revealed. And I was saying, well, actually, it's not so that's surprising when you look at how the dolls come dressed, like the clothes that come with them. So that's the topic. And yes, Gentle Inflatables was doing a sales pitch for blow up dolls. Not. But I swear, if Gentle Inflatables doesn't have like an upsurge in business after this lockdown, then there's something freaking wrong with people. And for those of you who don't know, Gentle Inflatables hires out jumping castles and stuff, and she's in Cape Town. So for your next kid's birthday party, please, yeah. Well, Paul, I gotta admit, I'm also very lost with these toys because it's not something that I buy into, and it's not something that I've ever bought into. I look at these things with all of this plastic wrapping on it and everything, and I think it's a ball like this size, okay? And I think to myself, I must pay 200 watt for this, and I don't even know what's in it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to get when I open it. So, yeah. I agree, Estelle. We'd be able to give Chantal lots of business if she was up here. Because lockdown or no lockdown, we'd be hiring from her. Not so gentle inflatables. No, she really is gentle. Like legit, her surname is Gentle. Legit. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. Yes, that's what Gentle Inflatables means. She hires out jumping castles. It's okay if you thought that she sold blow up dolls because that's what everybody thinks she does. But that's not what she does. But we like to tease her and say that that's what she does, like undercover. A hammer and some 6-inch nails are really good toys for 3-year-olds. Or a bucket, spade, and some mud. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, let your kids get dirty. Let them climb trees. Let them get scrapes and scratches and all that stuff because it's good for them. It really is good for them. Yeah, I really wish we could support you more up here. Sorry about the slamming doors, as usual. Yeah. Yeah, I just I believe that we don't need to be chucking every expensive bit of plastic that we can find in the shops at our children. We should be embracing the old-fashioned toys and, letting them use their imaginations a little bit more. Like all this plastic cuck is just, ugh, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, so this is a bit of an about turn. Paul Hart has stopped smoking and started vaping because the commie bastard said he could smoke again legally. So now it's not worth smoking anymore because it's legal. Actually forgot. Yay! Our parole conditions have been relaxed. Woohoo! Yes. This. I have not seen that video, and I can imagine that it's freaking funny. Hello, SA Malcontent. We were just talking about the LOL dolls controversy. Yes, Estelle. Estelle grew up in the 80s. When it was time to go home was when the street lights come on in the evening. Miss those days. Don't we all? Don't we all? Me too. I used to ride on my bicycle I used to ride through like 2 suburbs. If my mom knew how far I actually rode that bike, she would freak. She would absolutely freak out. But I did. Aha! We got you a client. Yay! It's actually been a while since we hired a jumping castle. We have a trampoline now. So you see? You see? I told you her surname is Gentle. People think I make this stuff up. I'm really not that funny. I'm not. So who's avoided the shop today? I've had to avoid the shops because Mr. Eleutheria was at work. He's back now, but now it's stream time, so can't go to the shops until I'm done talking to you fine people. And it doesn't look like we're going to get load shedding, does it, dear?
Not just, unless it's gone off and we don't know. No.
No, we would know because I would be dark. Although you did put the battery one on, but yeah. I think, yeah. It's a funny thing about having an inverter sometimes, because the inverter keeps the internet running uninterrupted and all the computers and everything. And so quite often we don't even notice when the power goes off. But we have lights, so that means we haven't gone off for load shedding. So Paul went to buy a Twisp. Why did you buy a Twisp? Why? They're so expensive. Or maybe the devices are comparable across brands, but like your consumables for those devices. You really should have asked us rather. We would have given you much better advice. You are incredibly welcome, Gentle Incredibles, and I will keep punting you as at every opportunity that I get. So, great marketing tool, by the way, keeping your name like this, because it's really got people talking about you. So, fabulous. Totenkopf went off and got to get tobacco, and no one had stock. That's not great. Paul has load shedding. I'm so sorry. Gentle wins at 8 a.m. No queue, quick and easy. Awesome. Oh, because you had a twist for 33 weeks in lockdown and liked the juice. Then it broke and I got another thing and the juice was vile. Okay. But we could have helped you there too. Oh, 3 weeks, not 33 weeks. Okay. Finger got stuck on the 3. Estelle went to the vape shop. There was no queue. And then after to Tops at 9:30 and no queue. Okay. Okay. But I think it's going to, yeah. I suppose if we go to the shops after 5 o'clock, it won't be so busy because they can't sell alcohol after 5. So we should be okay. Right?
What?
I'm talking to the audience, not you. Estelle had a stock up picture somewhere. Where was that? It's probably on some Telegram group that I'm not participating in, right? Yeah. Paul has 9 3/4 fingers, so he types cuck. It's okay. Oh, wait, I just got that. I forgot what you told. Sorry. Oh, yes, I believe it's snowing down there. I tell you what, it's not warm up here. It is not warm up here. And I dressed a bit funny to do something funny. And so I knew exactly how cold it was today to do that. Yeah, it was. It's not warm here today at all, which is actually why I'm surprised we're not being shed. Because, you know, South Africans, as soon as it's just like 1 degree below 20, then all the heaters have to be on full. Paul's going to report me for laughing at a disabled person. Yeah, but Paul, I'm also disabled. So you can try. It's okay. If what I did today gets publicized, then lots of people are going to laugh at me as well. So it's okay. There's only so much you can do with the left-hand thumbstock. Hey, love.
I can do amazing things with it.
Yes, because you're left-handed.
And I have a left thumb.
Yes, and you have a left thumb, which I am severely lacking. Never mind the strength in my left hand.
My time.
Don't make me laugh when I'm drawing on my vape. It makes me choke. I didn't do the play date yet, Paul. I know what you're thinking, and I haven't done that yet. It's only on weekends that I can do that. Um, hold on, I need to mute my mic. There we go. Yeah. So I haven't been on the play date yet, Paul. I'll go, I think, next weekend. Because this weekend, okay, so it's my son's birthday on Friday. He wanted me to tell you guys that it's 4 days till his birthday. So it's his birthday. So we'll probably do something on the weekend because also we're unlocked a little bit now. So maybe we'll be able to actually do something a little bit more fun with the children. Um, only my husband, Chantal. Everybody else is right-handed. Um, tonight is going to be a fun stream. What stream is going to be fun? Which one? Where? Tell me. Tell me. I might be missing out. Yes, Paul. I know. I'm making excuses to not do it. I'm scared. And I don't want to be laughed at. So, hello, Dodgy. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Chantal also has one lefty, her middle son. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I did know, but yes. Yes, yes. Ronaldo has Bianca on tonight. Let me get a link for y'all. There we go. Dodgy's spouse is a lefty. I guarantee nobody will laugh and everybody will be very supportive. If I'm wrong, send me their names. Yes, and it's just the having to explain the thing. It's my own thing. Yeah. Mm. Yes, I did get the link. Besides, Dodgy, I don't think, have I made you moderator? That you'd be able to share the link? I don't know. And I'd have to open YouTube to make you mod. So I'm honestly not scared of being laughed at. It's the having to explain it. So my thing, I have a thing. Yes, I have a thing. We were talking about toys, but now we're talking about why I haven't gone to the shooting range yet. I don't think so. I don't know. See, I'm not even ready to talk about it on camera. So, yeah. And that was a clue. And if y'all missed it, and if y'all are missing this clue, then I can't help you. No, guys, really, I'm going to get cancelled if she really is in a wheelchair and you guys are doing this. Bianca van Wyk is a very woke, left-leaning person on Twitter who is I'll give her this. She has made serious assumptions in the past and then offered a genuine apology for that. And she has gone on Ronaldo's channel once before, and she's going on again. And she went on Joe Emilio's channel. So yeah, she look, I don't even really know what my personal opinion of her is. I can't really sit through the videos that she's done with these guys. Like, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I know you don't have Twitter, and that's why it's really difficult for me to explain like what she is. Like all I can really say about her is she's woke, but she's willing to engage with people like Ronaldo and Joe. They've invited her on their channel and she's gone. So yeah. What more can I say? She irritates me. Like if I watch her on those channels, I just think, why am I doing this? So yeah. She's an 8 on the 1 to 10 scale of lefties. Okay. Oh yes, that's the other thing. She's a triple BEE business coach. She trains, she does inclusivity training for businesses. Like that's legit what she does. So have you heard of the anti-discrimination training or sensitivity training or whatever that some businesses have to do because they have an issue in-house? Yeah, that's what she facilitates. I think I nailed it. Hey, guys? Is she worthy of being shipped off in a boxcar when we purge? No. No, I think she can be red-pilled, if I'm really honest. I think she can be red pilled. Yeah, I agree with SA Malcontent. I quite liked her apology. She seemed genuine. I just don't agree with her opinions. There we go. I think, yeah, that's pretty much how I feel as well. Like I don't feel like I have to listen to her talk about her opinions. It's enough to just read her tweets, the ones that get retweeted and come across my timeline anyway. Dodgy Idealist has been in a few of those trainings and they don't work. Yes, it exists, Paul. It's a thing. And yes, you probably would. You probably would. Oh yes, that would be funny. The penguins from Madagascar could kidnap her. And now that Paul wants details from the Dodgy Idealist on sensitivity training. Yeah, it's like work training. So like you're not allowed to say like here's the latest thing because it's like coming out of California. You're not allowed to call them homeless people. Okay? It's persons experiencing houselessness. It's stuff like that. That's what sensitivity training is. Do you get it? Exactly. So if you do a shit job, you're not allowed to be told that you did a shit job. You're not even allowed to be told that, you know, your work is substandard. It's, yeah. Yes, Paul, this is not on. And this is where I have issues with sensitivity training. Sensitivity training has been shown to make people more racist, sexist, etc. You create this hyper awareness that people are different. Exactly. Pretty much this. Also hate pussyfooting. I know, gentle inflatables people. People are going to read the topic, then they're going to come in, they're going to be like, they're talking about Bianca van Wyk. Oh no, let me quickly grab a soundbite of this because this is, you know. So if someone does a shit job, I can smack them as long as I don't say hurtful words. No, you still can't physically assault people, Paul. Just saying. Yeah, Paul, you definitely need some sensitivity training. But not for us.
What?
Who are you talking to, boy?
He's got earphones on. He hasn't a clue what's going on.
Okay.
I'm watching something says.
Bloody weird children.
That was random. That was really random. You don't need any sensitivity training to hang out here, Paul. We like your teasing and whatnot. Sorry, I just hit my cup with my mic. Yeah. What Dodgy says. I don't think she has any toys, which is why she's so uptight. Mm. No, this is a definite no-no. Definite no-no. Because it's a misconception. Didn't you know that it's a misconception that this happens? Women aren't bitchy at that time of the month. Hey, girl child.
Every other day.
What did you say?
Is there 1 week of the month where you're in a bad mood?
Yeah.
See, even she admits it.
Took me a second.
Definitely don't say that. Definitely don't say that. Oh, I 100% agree. Even my 13-year-old daughter agrees. Inclusivity training is more like if you do not fit in, we need to re-educate you or straighten you out training.
So basically, sorry for you training.
No, no, that's not what inclusivity training is. Inclusivity training is making everybody else make the one odd one out feel like they fit in. Like, okay, let's use the square pegs and round holes analogy, okay? So an organization is made up of round holes, okay? And most of the people that work at the organization are round pegs, okay? And they fit in the holes. And then you get one square peg that starts working there, and then you have to change the whole organization and everybody to square pegs. Pretty much. Am I right, guys? Well, yeah, this is true. And the wind is blowing. It's August. Yeah, you know, I think this is great. I think this should become a thing. Just saying. Okay. So there we go. I nailed it. That's what inclusivity training is. Like with any feminist, you do not listen to what they say, you look at their actions. So they may apologize and be very convincing, but look at what they do next. I agree. I think that's true of everything and everybody. It's like your apology is very shallow if you don't actually start living that apology then. I'd also like to see that itinerary. Paul's learned that the woman is always right, even when she is not, and that's very true. And yes, it's actually quite funny how the left has now tried to weaponize Snowflake against the right, which is quite funny. I think I'd like to go work for Paul. I think we might get along. Won't do much for me getting my kids to stop swearing, but yeah, I think we'd get along. I will then continue to be exclusive, dodgy idealist, because I refuse to butcher the English language and not spell woman correctly or pronounce it correctly. Yes, it's woman and woman, and someone is outside my lounge window making shadows. Antifa went to disrupt the Sturgis bike rally. Guess what happened? They got their asses handed to them. Yeah, this is normal. It's very normal. Yeah, I also noticed it, Chantal, and I'm telling you now. Antifa ran to the police for protection when the bikers turned on them. Good. Good. Very good. But they want to defund. They did want to defund the police, but now they won't want to defund the police because, like, they realized, maybe they might be useful. But also, if they stopped stirring cuck, then, just saying. Okay, I think I've just figured out what's happening with the wind. So I've put like a shade netting on the outside of the window to try and help with the sun that's starts shining through the curtains at this time of the afternoon. And I think that is blowing in the wind, and it's looking, because the sun is hitting it directly, it's looking like the trees are blowing like crazy right outside my window. So yeah. I'm going to go back to Gentle Inflatables question next, but let's just address this. My favorite clips are when the cuck turns on them and you hear, call the cops, call the cops. Yeah, the same cops that they chased out. That is awful, Paul. I don't even want to read it out because of young ears right here. It's not a multi-choice picture. Is it, dodgy idealist? It's a very strong magnet. I'm sorry it made such a noise. So this is a trolling tool. It's the right-wing cabal news network, RWCNN. And I think I should move it there. No. There. The brew, you joined late, so we're not talking about toys anymore, but we were talking about the LOL dolls that apparently are shockingly revealing weird underwear. But when you look at how they're dressed, it's actually not that much of a shock. So the moral, yes, girl child did crap herself with the magnet because it like made a loud noise on the metal cabinet. Yes, hashtag subliminal messages. The batteries went flat. Yes. We were talking about other kinds of toys, but you missed it, so we're not. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, he was in the queue for buying booze and vape stuff. I saw a weird swimsuit, but it was on Facebook. So I'll go through the group chat and see. I think it's probably the same one. Did it have pineapples and other summer fruits on it? Okay, so Brew had to rush home to make food before this cuck load shedding. Yeah, we were supposed to be shed at 4, and we're not. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw it, Dodgy. I saw it. It was bad. Anyway, the fruity one is enough of a description. So the moral of the story today is don't buy these modern crap toys for your kids and then be surprised when they have weird lingerie that shows up when you put them in ice water. Because when you look at the clothes that the dolls are wearing before you take the clothes off and put them in the water to reveal this shit, like it's not surprising. So like give your kids some sticks and some water and let them go build huts outside because that's good for them. That's the moral of the story today. Sounds like a liquid fruit ad. Yeah, I don't want any of that liquid fruit ad. Liquid fruit, let me tell you. And you would probably know. Anywho, it has been an hour and I need to go figure out dinner. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. And don't get too drunk. Just remember, if you do eat out tonight and have a couple of toots at the restaurant, if it gets to 10 o'clock, you're going to have to sleep there because curfew. Because we still live in a totalitarian police state. And yeah. Don't wear a mask if you don't have to, because that's also cuck. And stay safe and try and stay a little bit sane. And I'll catch you tomorrow. And I think I might leave this logo right here because you can actually see what it says. So I think that's great. What did we make? Oh, it was potato and leek soup. What I decided like in the middle of the stream. Yeah. I buy leeks and celery and then freeze them. And if you're using them in soup, it's fun. So that's what I made. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Paul's power's come back on, so he's turning the generator off. So, and he says sanity is overrated. Yeah, just, okay, try not to go too mad. Like, yeah, stay sane enough to stay out of the mental institutions. There we go. But have a good one. Stay safe. And thanks for joining me. And don't forget to come back tomorrow. Oh, and like and comment and subscribe and share and all of that good stuff, because, yeah, that's what gets the message out there. Cheers, guys.